Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. This time, we're going to try to unpack the story of Tyson Fury. Now, he's much more than just a boxing champion, and we're going to explore what makes this guy's journey so captivating.
Yeah, you sent over some really great excerpts on him, so.
Yeah, we're going to dive right into those and really try to figure out what makes this guy tick.
Yeah, and what's so powerful about Fury's story is that it goes so much deeper than the headlines. It's really a story about resilience and about confronting your inner demons head on.
Yeah, so let's rewind all the way back to the beginning.
Okay.
Fury was born into an Irish traveler family in Manchester, and get this, he was already 6'9" as a child.
Wow.
That must have felt so isolating even at such a young age.
Absolutely. I mean, that sense of being an outsider really shaped his whole journey. And then you add on that layer of prejudice and social exclusion that the traveler community often faces. It's not just about being tall, it's about navigating a world that doesn't always embrace you for who you are.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, those early experiences, that feeling of being different, you have to wonder if that contributed to the mental health struggles that would emerge later on.
Yeah, it's definitely a factor. Now, fast forward to 2008, and this is when he enters the world of professional boxing. And what's really fascinating is not just how quickly he rose through the ranks, but it's his style. He was known for being so unorthodox and unpredictable.
Yeah.
His size was obviously intimidating, but it was his ability to move like a much lighter fighter that really threw his opponents off guard.
Right, like defying the expectations that you would have of somebody his size.
Exactly. And then, of course, we get to the 2015 fight against Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah, this is the one.
Which basically catapulted him to superstardom overnight.
It really did.
Think about this. Klitschko had been the reigning champ.
Yeah.
He'd been dominating the heavyweight division for like a decade. He was like this boxing machine.
Yeah.
So incredibly technical and just seemed virtually unbeatable.
Yeah.
No one expected Fury to win, but he went in there with this unwavering self-belief.
It really was like a modern-day David and Goliath story,
Oh, absolutely.
A true underdog victory that shocked the world. You would think this would be like the peak of his career, a moment of pure triumph. But instead of celebrating...
It's almost as if reaching the top just triggered something dark within him. The pressure and that sudden shift in identity, the expectations, just all become so overwhelming.
And this is where we see his mental health really start to deteriorate, right?
Wow.
Battling depression, addiction, gaining a ton of weight.
Yeah. I mean, there was even a near-suicide attempt.
I remember reading that account of him driving his Ferrari towards a bridge. It's chilling to think about,
Mm-hmm.
Feeling that utterly lost and hopeless.
And that's where I think his story takes on this whole new level of significance. Because in talking openly about his struggles and those dark moments, he really challenges the stereotype of this strong, silent man.
Yeah.
He shows the world that even someone at the pinnacle of success can be grappling with these inner demons.
Yeah, he shows that it can happen to anybody.
Yeah, anyone.
Yeah. It really is hard to imagine hitting rock bottom when you're at the top of your game like that.
Yeah, but Fury's story is such a powerful reminder that success doesn't always equal happiness, right? And mental health struggles can really affect anyone.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's a reminder that they don't discriminate.
For sure.
And what's even more striking is how he found the strength to pull himself back from that abyss.
Yeah, how did he do it?
Well, he's talked about hearing this voice, urging him to fight for his children.
Wow.
And that became his anchor,
It's amazing how even in those really dark moments, a little flicker of hope can just ignite a fire within you.
Yeah.
And for Fury, that fire led him to finally seek help for his bipolar disorder,
Right.
confront his addictions.
Yeah, and embark on this journey of physical and mental transformation.
It was incredible.
It wasn't just about shedding the weight, though. I mean, that was a massive feat in itself, right?
Yeah.
He lost over 140 pounds.
Oh.
Just imagine the dedication and the sheer willpower that took.
But this transformation went so much deeper than just the physical. It
Yeah.
was about really rebuilding himself from the inside out.
And that's where we see the real power of his story. I mean,
Yeah.
he could have easily just faded into obscurity and become another one of those cautionary tales of fame and fortune gone wrong. But he chose to fight back, not just for himself, but to show the world that recovery is possible.
And what's remarkable is that his comeback wasn't just about reclaiming his title in the boxing ring. It was about reclaiming his life. And he actually used his platform to become a mental health advocate.
Wow, that's amazing.
To encourage others to seek help and to break the stigma surrounding mental health issues.
Yeah, because he really embraced his vulnerability.
He did.
And in doing so, he became even more relatable, more human. This wasn't just the Gypsy King anymore, that larger-than-life boxing persona.
Yeah.
This was Tyson Fury, the man who had faced his demons and emerged even stronger. And that's why his story resonates with so many people.
Yeah.
It's a story of hope and second chances.
Yeah.
And the human spirit's ability to overcome just absolutely daunting challenges.
And then in a move that surprised many, he announced his retirement from pro boxing on January 13th, 2025.
Yeah. On the surface, it might seem like a sudden decision, especially considering he was still at the top of his game.
Right.
But when you look at it through the lens of his whole journey,
Yeah.
it makes perfect sense. He's always defied expectations and marched to the beat of his own drum.
He really has.
This retirement isn't an end. It's just a new beginning.
I love that.
So as we kind of reflect on Fury's incredible journey, what do you think his legacy will be?
That's a good question. I think his legacy extends far beyond his wins and losses, and beyond the championship belts. It's about the impact that he's had on millions of people by being so open about his struggles, his vulnerability.
And showing the world that it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah, and that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. And he did all of this while staying true to himself, with that really unique blend of humor, bravado, and just genuine heart.
He never shied away from expressing his emotions, and that authenticity is what made him such a powerful voice for mental health awareness.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, he's redefined what it means to be a champion, not just in the boxing ring, but in life.
Thinking about that near-suicide attempt, it makes his quote, "The mañana is not promised to us, so I live today," even more powerful. It's like he's saying to just savor every moment and chase your dreams and just live life to the fullest.
Absolutely. And speaking of dreams, Fury often said, "I want to inspire people to dream big and work hard." And his story is a testament to the power of those ideals, right? I mean, he dreamed of becoming a world champion.
Yeah.
And despite facing incredible adversity, he made it happen.
He didn't just dream it, he fought for it.
Exactly. He faced his demons head-on and emerged victorious, both inside and outside of the ring.
And that's the message that resonates with so many people, right? It's not just about achieving your dreams, it's about the journey, the battles you fight along the way, and the resilience you summon to overcome them.
His story is a powerful reminder that we all have that fighter within us, that capacity for resilience, for overcoming the odds.
Yeah.
And while we may not all face the same challenges as Tyson Fury,
Right.
his story gives us hope that even in the darkest of times, there's always a chance to come back stronger.
Yeah, it really makes you think about your own life, and the challenges that you've faced, the times you've stumbled, and how you found the strength to get back up and keep going.
And what's fascinating is that even though he stepped away from pre-boxing, his story isn't over.
Right.
I mean, retiring from the ring doesn't mean retiring from life, right?
Exactly.
He's hinted at wanting to pursue other passions and use his platform to keep advocating for mental health awareness.
Yeah.
Who knows what mountains he'll climb next?
Yeah, that's what makes him so compelling. He's unpredictable, always evolving. You really get the sense that we haven't seen the last of Tyson Fury.
And that brings us to a thought-provoking question for our listeners.
Okay, I like it.
Fury said, "I want to inspire people to dream big and work hard."
Yeah.
So what dreams are you ready to fight for? What steps can you take today to move closer to your aspirations?
That's a perfect note to end on. This deep dive into Tyson Fury's life and legacy has been quite a journey.
It really has.
Full of insights and inspiration.
We've explored his meteoric rise, his devastating fall, and that triumphant comeback.
And we witnessed his vulnerability, his resilience, his unwavering determination to not only overcome his own demons, but to help others do the same.
It's a story that reminds us that no matter what challenges we face in life, we all have the potential for greatness inside of us.
Yeah, we have the power to fight back, to rise above adversity, to make our dreams a reality.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, take a moment to reflect on Fury's journey and what it means to you. Let his story empower you to embrace your own challenges with courage and determination. And never stop fighting for the dreams that ignite your soul.
Thank you all for joining us on this deep dive. We'll be back soon with another fascinating story, another opportunity to explore the depths of human experience.